5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, YouTubers and friends, welcome to another Tuesday night Hangout Live. And tonight we have a brother of another mother, a fellow LBPAer with us tonight, our friend, our good pal, Adam from California Gold Rush. Where in the hell's Petey is what I want to know. So Stick around. We'll be right back with Adam and Petey. Don't go away. Hey, YouTubers and friends. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with Toledo Jess, Gano, the Treasure Vixen, and I.
Every week.
But you actually got to stop. Listen, what? We can't.
We have a couple times.
Yeah.
We have to be like deep into a conversation.
But see, he turns this on like he did right here, so people are listening to us talk our crap.
Yeah.
He thinks it's cute.
It's all Ed's fault.
He thinks it's cute. See him sitting there cheesing.
Yes. I'm watching them.
Hey, I was looking at my new California International Mining Journal.
I saw that.
It's
So
a
you were
good,
laughing at us.
it's a good rag. That I was. If you notice, I was hiding my laughter with the magazine.
You were doing a bad job of it.
I see we have a lot of new friends and old friends.
People in the room already. Let's say hi to them.
Yeah.
Join us.
Moto
Mining, how you doing? Hit B Explorer. Pinger, Radio, you're on time.
Yeah, really.
Oh, and the world's best moderator, Mr. Lodek, our buddy Jaron.
Susan Hamilton.
There's Richard Davis. What's up, Richard?
Hey, Richard. Speaking of Richard Davis,
Mojo.
I got a package from Richard Davis. Want to see what he sent?
Heck yeah.
You'll like it. You'll like it.
Yeah.
It's signed to Jesse. Spider Richard Davis, RD. And look at that. I've got a little picker in the Spidey pan.
Oh, nice.
It says, Jesse, may you always have heavy pans. Spider, RD. Then
Read
then
my mail.
then you it was addressed to me. Then got that one with it. And
cool.
Dano, here's yours. Dano, may you always have a flash in this pan. Spider RD. And a little picker there.
That's cool.
And
Very cool.
That's cool.
another for you. And this one says 2 rows. Spider RD. Got a nice. Now you have your own little picker, Rose.
Guys, I've never owned a piece of gold before in my life.
You have bags with gold in it, so.
You say never. You have gold.
Oh, yeah, I have gold jewelry, but not like pickers or.
What about the gold you got at Flash Bash?
So Angela
Say
and
no more.
Luke Duke went through it, and I'm not that upset about it. I'm glad they got to do it, but they left me out of it.
Oh, Luke Duke.
Yeah, what's up with that?
But here's yours, Rose. Got a nice little picker in the Spidey pan, and it's
Awesome.
endorsed by Richard Davis, and 2 rows right there. Rose, may you always keep this flash in your pan. Spider RD, and then a companion one for it. And this one's Angela. To Angela, the Spider RD, little picker in her pan too. Angela, may this flash in your pan make you smile.
Awesome.
Awesome, Richard.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Killer.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Just have to watch where we put that sticker.
Richard's gonna be getting two of those bags from Mother Yuba that I vacuumed out. He was a double whammy on the members appreciation draw over the weekend. I hope he has a clunker in there. I really do. But I have no idea what's in there. So
I know one thing. In the spot where you guys were at, there was gold.
well, yeah, there was gold there. There was gold there. Yeah, I wish I had the vacuum at the place we went with Two
Every
Toes
day.
and Smith's Gold. Yeah, every day. But that back my brother gave me was big.
Yeah.
It got heavy on those hikes,
bet.
or that one hike. But HD Shovelhead, how you doing? Give our love to Judy. Hope she's faring well. Jason Keith Prospecting, how are you doing?
LBPA.
The Prospecting Geologist, how are you, Matt? Dallas Sams. Hip B Explorer, welcome. Hey, Peter. Our favorite Aussie gals in the house, our Vegemite mama, Nikki. I'm glad you're home safe and sound. She found some interesting dino droppings,
Awesome.
dino poo in the land down under. So show off, send them in at our next show us what you got.
Well, Richard Davis, we appreciate your support. Big time.
Definitely.
All of you guys. Everybody in here.
I did see a prospecting channel in here that I've watched around for a while and never seen them in here before. Deep Woods Prospecting. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. Did we
there
say
was-
hi to Two Toes and Jeff?
I thought I did, but definitely. Hi, Gary. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you here.
I saw Jeff put out another video. He hasn't learned his lessons yet about betting Two Toes.
Gary. One day.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
Old dog, welcome, old dog.
Yes.
JP
welcome.
Lawns and more.
We have a Dallas Sam's in here. Says he just joined the OSPA. Just got his card in the mail.
Oh, excellent. We'll see you
Welcome,
on the
Dallas.
river, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. We'll see you eventually.
Otis, what's up?
What's up, Otis?
Our friend from Skagit Valley living in Washington elsewhere now, Otis. You would have liked Otis, Adam. He was cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. Flower Gold Wizard. Flower Gold Wizard, Jason. Thank you for the super chat.
Thanks for the super
I don't
chat.
know if any of you guys have caught the prospecting geologist.
That's
Facebook
Matt.
page. That's Matt, right? I know. But he's been putting out some really cool information on just different stuff, you know.
Well, I know he does that LADAR stuff.
LiDAR, right? But he's writing articles on his page. Pretty interesting stuff. I've been reading some.
Cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, super chat. Thank you, Richard Davis. To the best second family around. Thank you, sir.
So yeah, now he's saying that he's working on a web page, and it's harder than he thought.
It's hard. Believe me.
Everything's harder than you think, you know, until you do it and you realize, holy shit, this is hard.
Blue Fan Prospecting, welcome. Yeah, I wish I had a real geeky friend who had the time to help me with that stuff. Because, oh my goodness, there's so much I want to do around the channel. Like for the channel members, I want to eventually get to where they have their own private area, like they kind of did over at Patreon. But since I'm gonna someday, here in the future, sooner than the better, totally phase out Patreon, I still want that thing where they could log in and things just for them, you know, bloopers or whatever, you know, the latest video and whatnot. But,
I agree, Dallas. He does put out some good information, so check out his page.
we have another Down Under friend in the house, Terry Marshall. Welcome.
Hey, Terry.
Dang.
That's about as Australian as I get.
And
Yeah,
Robinson's Prospecting. How are you doing, Eric? Let me see. I wanted to address Mojo about it's been a long time. Way too long, John. Way too long.
Yeah, well, we're here every week, though.
That we are.
Just saying.
But think about us this coming June or July when we have Flash Bash. Maybe talk you and Adam and coming down to Flash Bash. If not Flash Bash, maybe Gold Rush Days.
Todd and Barry's even talked about coming to Flash Bash.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, they were talking about that while we were staying at Todd's Wayward home for Eastern Prospectors.
Well, Jeff, you know how Petey is. He doesn't like to get wet, so he's not in the garage right now. It's raining outside.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
You would have thought Adam would have had an umbrella for Petey.
Yeah, he'll make his cameo through the screenshot. Walk on by.
It's Ziggy's dinner time too, so he's gonna follow Ziggy around and.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Oh, pick up the Ziggy scraps.
Yeah, he's definitely packed on some pounds. You need some mountain time.
No, been hanging out, just laying around, not looking for gold.
I'm just bossing you around.
Well, I don't care you're moving to New Hampshire from Connecticut. That's no problem. It's like 15-hour drive, I know, from Massachusetts to my house. And Flash Bash will be closer. or Gold Rush is closer. Flash Bash might be farther. Maybe I have you in the chat room. I have Adam on screen and the rest of the guys. I know we talked about not having a collaboration again, but wonder if they'd be interested in a small.
That's not exact. That wasn't exactly what we said.
No, not exactly, but
Right. It wasn't like we weren't ever going to do that again.
right. But
Absolutely no collaborations. That was never said.
We've only had 2 outings. We can't really judge what we're really doing yet.
Yeah.
Right. We never said that. Yes. So yes, we're open to a conversation about that all the time.
Yeah.
would
Well, I know
that-
John and we were gonna have another event over here, this end of summer, fall.
Right.
But with everything that's going on, we can't really just host events with people from everywhere from out of state,
Right.
We had Flash.
We know.
We had Flash Bash in not
Yeah, but
everybody.
this is a different state. Our our mandates are different.
Do you remember the place we stayed at, the Coolidge Lean-Tos?
Yeah.
We couldn't host a group outing, and I couldn't even get a lean-to.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Oh,
It
yeah,
wouldn't
right.
be, they wouldn't be down with a bunch of people being out there.
That's
Especially
ridiculous.
from
They're
out-
outdoors. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially for about as
I think they should be really pushing more outdoor activity and making it more readily available and showing people, instead of being cooped up in your house and going crazy, try to make it outside, go outside,
Yes.
Well,
sunlight.
when vitamin D's good for it, why keep us cooped up inside with artificial light when we could be outside soaking in some
Yeah.
vitamin D?
We've all had a pretty good year this year, me, Ed, and Jesse, as far as I'm concerned.
Considering all the chaos,
We went to California.
because we're not scared.
Right.
We're
We're
not-
not scared about.
and we're not
I mean,
sheeple either.
Even and I think the reason for me that is because from the beginning to now, the story is constantly changing, constantly doing this back and forth, up and down, round and round. But the virus hasn't changed. So why are all these things changing? Because now the official people say that lockdowns are not good.
Really?
They're bad. They're bad for the economy.
Well, I just have to say, look at Sweden. Sweden had no lockdown. Sweden had no masks, and they had herd immunity. Boom, they're
We
doing
probably already
good.
all have it now anyways.
Well, you're gonna get it regardless. If
Right.
you don't now, you will eventually.
The
Shit.
question is, do you survive?
Oh shoot! I
Well,
what's
I
the
don't know if
percentage?
anybody-
99.8 is the survival.
Well,
Survival
I don't know
rate.
if anybody caught the little comment I made, and I think Daniel's video, as I'm struggling up the damn hill trying to get up down that path. And he says, I think he said something, you'll get there. I said, the only thing, no, he said, you'll be all right, I promise. I said, the only thing you promise is the day you're born, you're going to die.
Right. I believe I caught that.
Yeah, as I'm walking out of the scene.
But I said the biggest catchphrase to all the videos, even other people's. Be careful, Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Adam, Matt says, our buddy Matt from Gone Digging says, Adam, less concrete, more gold.
I know. There's been a lot of concrete. Too much concrete.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of.
Your
concrete
work's looking
videos.
really good. I like that last forge you did with your boys, putting them to work.
Yeah, they make good money. We worked hard though. That was a hard one. That was actually, it should have been real easy, but we were set up for disaster the whole time. We were doomed. It was actually really hard. So I actually chipped them a little bit more. They made $1.50 for 3 hours.
Moto mining, any color, Ed? Moto mining?
So
Yeah, but I got a lot of work going on. My boss was in a jet ski accident, and I ended up having to pick up a lot more of stuff that he does. So I've been really busy also.
Where you live, I know winters can be brutal in New England. I've lived up there,
Yeah, it sucks.
and you know, in our trade, you gotta make hay when the sun shines. So, like we were talking about in pre-show, you know, when your slack season comes and New England's frozen, you could be out on the mother lode popping around and getting that
Working, like I've been going out there. That's how this all started, was for work, you know. And
well, yeah.
But it's still like you said, the options are open now though, that I can go out there and even possibly make close to a day's wage. So if you're just solely doing that all day, you know.
Well, and if you were to do it now while you were laid off, you'd have money coming in, wouldn't have to worry about that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so you'd be able to, you know, concentrate more on prospecting instead of trying to make money to send back home.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
Mojo. You could almost call that a vacation.
Jason felt bad for you, Adam.
This will be a vacation. This one will be, for sure. I think actually Mojo and Chad from Deep Woods Prospecting that you were just talking about, they're gonna actually come with me this year. So
awesome.
Right on.
Right
on. Flying or driving?
Well, they were trying to figure that all out now, because I don't think Chad can't go. We're gonna do the month of January, I think, but I don't think Chad can do a full month. He's gonna do 2 weeks, so he's definitely gonna be flying. But me and John were tossing around the idea of driving, so that we would have a vehicle to, you know, bop around and do the van life.
Well, you could buy some type of beater that you know, would make it. Well, you don't want to take your work truck or buy or use a rental. And
well, that's what I was thinking too. We could maybe, me and John could maybe fly out, and then I know a bunch of people out there that, you know, I don't need anything outstanding. We'd still go and camp places, but we'd still have a vehicle. We could go camp somewhere for 2 or 3 days, then pack up and leave, go somewhere else for a couple of days, instead of just staying at one spot like we were originally going to do. We'll be able to move around, explore more spots, and show these guys more areas.
Hold on, why are you deleting Gone Digging all the time, Eric? I came here for Petey, Matt said. Adam, less concrete, more gold. Agreed, beautiful work. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know if I can fix it. Sorry, Adam. Or I mean, sorry, Matt. Oh, I just saw something where a moderator hit our friend Matt.
Yeah, when you press on those 3 buttons on the side there, it doesn't give you the opportunity to go to their webpage or their YouTube page anymore.
No. So
just report or block. So you must open that up by accident, hit block.
I'm trying to find him so I can unblock him. Or get him out of.
Yeah, go get Petey, Adam. Need like a technical difficulty sign to flash up right now.
Little music playing.
Well, he's only got to wait.
Okay, he's out of timeout. So I'm gonna make you a moderator, Matt. You've been a guest on our show, and you're a trustworthy, good guy. And one day I'm gonna dig a field with you or something treasure hunting related in Virginia with you someday, hopefully. So yeah, there you are. So Ambient Girl, how are you, Nancy?
Hey, ambient girl. Saw you over there at Jersey History Hunters.
No worries, Eric. Poo happens.
It occurs. Yes, it does.
But Matt should be able to chit chat now. You should be out of timeout.
Yeah, he should be out. I think he said he was.
And he said to Adam, "Hey man, you're always welcome to come down to VA and do some prospecting anytime." And
Mojo said they were going with him.
Get
So
your game face on, Petey.
now everyone came for that face right there, Adam. We don't, you know, we love you, brother, but we like Petey a lot more. Petey's the star. Oh, and congratulations on your sub count. You're almost to 7,000. That reminds me, Jason the Mason. I know I congratulated you in comments though, but congratulations on your 7,000 plus subscribers. You can email the can, or you can mail the can to Flash in Your Pan, 802 South.
and he'll divide it between the three of us. Or
Do an episode, Flash in the Can.
Flash in the can, yeah. There's gonna be one happy subscriber of Jason's when they get that can.
That's a can.
Yeah, there's a shiznit.
What's up, buddy?
Petey!
Yeah.
He says, "I'm ready to get back out and start camping."
it was so funny. First time I met Petey, man. First thing is jump up on my lap and just sit there. Just come up and just sit on my lap. Okay, I'll sit here.
Zoltan, welcome. Hey,
Zoltan.
Keithy6, how are you?
Petey.
I hope all is well.
Ron F, what's
Hey,
up?
Keithy, what's up?
In AK.
Oh,
I noticed he just been doing some videos with bounty hunters.
Who?
Bounty hunters.
Who is he doing?
Keithy6,
Oh.
Metal Detecting Alaska with Keithy6. He usually swings a Fisher Goldbug Pro, at least when he's nugget shooting. But
How many metal detectors you have?
me?
Hmm?
More than I use.
Can you imagine how many he has?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Okay.
True. Hey, Ron F, how you doing? Bounty Hunter asked me to try out the Time Ranger Pro. Cool. Excellent.
He said Bounty Hunter asked him to try out the Time Ranger Pro. So what did you think?
Watch the video.
Oh. He says he only has 6 detectors.
Oh, I'm not far behind that. And I'm not a pro like him.
I got 3.
Well, my old Garrett, my Ace 250, my Mind Lab Go Find, my Nox 800. I guess 4, I guess.
Zoltan.
Oh, my Fisher Goldbug Pro, which I think next time I go to California, I'm taking my Goldbug. Because it detects on the edges of that 6-inch coil or that 5-inch coil, Where on my Knox, you know, Dano, it don't.
Yes, I learned it didn't because the same hole I stuck it in 3 or 4 times, Gary stuck his in there and found a chunk.
Because I was playing with it in the shop the other night. And I'm like, oh man, I should have took this. I get a signal on the side. Maybe.
That's how we learn, man, using them.
David Villa. Miss Laurel's in the house.
Miss Laurel.
Yeah, it grows pretty quick, like a weed, Miss Laurel. And you were in Illinois and didn't come see us in Ohio.
Austin, Illinois. Well, I saw that you were there, and I was so heartbroken. If you're ever back that way,
I was bummed out. She went and saw Kevin.
yeah, we were like right down the road. We could have all hung out, but maybe
He's a
another
great guy, but I'm kind of jealous.
little.
Dang it.
Now, our friend Adam and our friend Drew, Drew got a hold of me, Adam, and I know you two and Jocelyn got along really well, and I know your dynamics and stuff, and Drew was talking to me a little about it, and I'm just like, hell yeah, I don't think he'll mind at all. Here you go, buddy. And I hear you're now a representative of MindLab.
I am. Well, really, it's Petey.
It's Petey.
They want Petey, we know.
It's not me. They're like, oh, we're gonna get him a custom little MindLab vest, and okay.
MindLab outperforms Petey in finding gold, huh?
Who knows? He might have his own little MindLab metal detecting collar thing.
Oh, that
Look
would
at
be
him throwing
cool.
the flash in the fan house. That's perfect. Right there he sits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good boy.
Good
Good
boy.
boy.
We need a screenshot of that.
He needs a tree.
So what are you swinging now?
Well, I haven't. I got some stuff sent to me. No equipment. I was talking with Drew, and like, there's a few things that we went over. I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about or not, but we were talking about certain machines and stuff. And
Probably should say a whole lot if you haven't had anything signed yet.
No, I'm signed in. I signed the
Oh,
contract,
okay.
but I don't know, because just my future plans too, with what I want to do in the next for this trip that me and John and Chad are gonna go out on.
Okay, well, just say what you know you can.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah. They want me to run. My big thing is I wanted to get into the PI machines. I want a PI machine, but they really want me to be running the Knox and the Gold Monster.
Oh, yeah, but
So I know that. I can say that much.
right.
I think later on down the road and some other things might come into it, because I'm really interested in for a PI machine for
Like
I'm
the
sure
one
if
Todd
you-
has. What's that? The SD.
SD.
Yeah, that's a nice machine. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably want to, start you off on something that's, see how
Yeah,
you do. See if you're worth upgrading.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So hey, I hope that works out, man. That's cool. I like my monster. I got a monster, I used it out there in California. It was pretty nice. I was learning how to use it.
I think that they have their spots,
Right.
but certain areas where a pulse induction is gonna do better. That's the only thing with me. I just when I've gone out, like when I went out with Bennett a few times, I would use his machine,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a lot more comfortable for me, and you're not getting as many hot rocks and false targets and stuff like that.
Right.
It was just more comfortable for me to run, it seemed like, in certain areas, but Gold Monster's great for certain stuff. You know, gold bugs are great for certain stuff. They all have their places. Good to have a bunch of different metal detectors. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Matt said PI all day long.
Yep, I agree. But I hear a bunch of good things about the Equinox too, though. So
I so far I like my Knox 800.
I found a nugget with mine.
yeah,
I would like to think my Knox helped me find those 3 nuggets I found when I was out with Two Toes and Smith's Gold. That was a great day, even if I found specs. That was a great day.
Right. How you doing, Heavy Meadow Detective? He says Gold Monster is awesome, but the SDC is a sexy beast.
well, it's good for everything. You can go underwater. It's easily packed in. As you guys know, like going out into, you don't want to carry this big, long, heavy machine with you. When you go, especially some of these ones when you're descending down where there's no trail out there.
Is that
it's nice to have something you can put inside your backpack.
Which one? Is that the one that Bedrock Bene has? His machine's like the
his is a
CD.
He's got a 4500. He's got a 4500. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But those are still good. They're just, you know, it's a
well, it's big. It don't fold down like Gary's and Todd's and I wanted to say Bedrock Bennett, but he don't swing that machine. I like that machine that folds all down, goes right in your backpack. But what's that? Like $3,500 for that machine?
You see what Jason posted? When he commented here, you sucker, you. That I'd trade you 25 grand for yours since then he didn't say anymore. Since it's you. I'll hold off until we do our deal.
Matt says 800 is a gold machine on nugget-sized material and needed discrimination. Hey, Nugget Brain Peterson, how you doing? I also seen our friend David from Dream Mad in the house. How are you doing, David Peterson? The dudes, Jersey History Hunters. Now there's some cool people I hang out with right there. I haven't seen Joel in our live streams though. We gotta talk to that deep digging beeps guy. What the hey? No.
Yeah, Petey's being so good, man.
Yeah, he's just kicking back on his towel. He's like, that ain't Adam's towel, that's my towel.
Played on it many days on the river.
Yeah, I know. A lot of videos of him on it.
Lays on my backpack. Puts out the orders and then goes and lays down and watches.
Sniffs out the nuggets, say, dig here, Adam, dig here, Adam. Make sure you hit this crack, Adam. And
Gone Digging wants to know how Petey is.
He's great. He's been doing the family thing.
How old?
How old?
Old. He's 9.
He's 9 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't a pup when you took him out there, huh?
No, he's got spunk in him.
Yeah.
They live a long time.
Yeah.
They'll live a long time. He's going to live till a million.
Awesome.
Petey's a cool dog.
From outer space.
From outer space. Have you had him since the pup?
No, we got him. I think he was a little over a year old.
Hi all, Adam Snyder. Hi all, first time tuning in. Planning a trip out tomorrow morning down in Harry, North Carolina. Who are he? Sorry.
Yeah, you. That's what you said. Whatever it was.
Yeah. North Carolina, beautiful area, and
That's where
welcome.
Benzo and JP go, right?
I believe so. They're North
yeah.
Carolina boys.
Yeah, I think they go to that.
That's
I don't
where
know
they
how
go.
pronounce it either.
Deepwoods, they're from South Carolina. Deepwoods Prospector.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while you were gone, Mojo did say yes, they were going. So he's all geeked for your trip.
Yeah, I'm just trying to-
JP says it's pronounced U-R-E. Okay. U-R-E and U-R-E, and Adam said the same thing pretty much. It's going really good, BMXer Don. How are you doing, Don? Nice motorcycle, by the way. I bet you can't wait to get it in the dirt.
I saw Jerry had his one wheeler out, right? When you guys were out there.
Oh yeah.
He's riding it down the hiking trails.
Yeah. At the meet and greet, the one time we got to see him, he was surfing down the trail there from Purdon's Crossing.
Yeah, I looked at that thing. I said, if I try to stand on that, I'd fall off, break a hip.
Trip over.
Yeah, I know, Jason. It's tempting.
It's tempting, yeah. It probably costs that much to send it.
Right. No, not really. It's something small.
Right. So we know your plans with Mojo and Deepwoods Prospecting. Get out to the motherlode. You've been going pretty much every year now for the last 3 years, huh?
This will be the 4th year.
Right.
But I've been out a couple other times in between.
Yeah, in between, you've flown out once or twice, haven't you?
Yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be more like it's gonna be just a little mining vacation, I guess we'll call it, like we talked about. It's not gonna be, there won't be any work involved. It's gonna be
right.
Kind of like our trip was, a mining vacation.
You guys are going to have a hell of a time.
I haven't taken a layoff in forever because it's not enough money to get by here. But
Wow.
now with things changing and a bunch of other stuff, but it's feasible that I could do that and go and mine for a little bit. And,
Right.
Out there.
So are you guys all locked down right now, or you're partially open, or what?
What, here?
Yeah.
What, as far as COVID?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
I'm not gonna jinx anything. I'm not, because I go about my day pretty easily now, so I don't want to mess anything up. But it seems like everything is kind of leveling out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I was worried when we went out there. I really checked into whether we were gonna have to be quarantined or what.
Oh, brother, we were
I
quarantined.
heard all types of stuff about like crossing state lines, because I do a lot when I'm back east. A lot of the mining I do is north of.
Right.
So I'm crossing state lines, and I heard a bunch of different things all over social media about people getting pulled over and
Right.
ticketed and this and that and the other thing. And I'm like, they couldn't possibly do that. Like if you go on any of the major highways, there's hundreds of cars going by from all over the place on the highway. They can't pull it.
I wasn't worried about it anyway. We were quarantining anyway. We were going out to the river valleys. Well,
Yeah,
like
that's
in the
right.
city.
What does it matter, really?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're quarantined
You
outdoors.
can't trust what social media says. There's no validity. If it's coming from Facebook, just move along.
Do you kidding? Not all real? Oh man.
What? Facebook isn't real?
I kept telling Ed and Jesse when we first got there, if anybody asks, you've been here since September 1st.
The first.
You've been here for a month.
You've been here for almost a month.
We quarantined.
I don't know.
No
It
mask.
messed up a bunch of stuff for me this year with travel and stuff when because I was out
For a
there.
lot of people, dude. For a lot of people.
I was
Yeah.
working out west when it spiked, and then they were limited in travel back here. So I had to fly back, you know, before I couldn't fly back, and then it loosened up, and now there's, you know, I will say that the state is a mess with like, as far as anything involving the state, like going to the registry or, you know, any kind of town official, you're not going to get any kind of help. But other than that, you can leave if you can get your stuff together, you know, but.
I don't, yeah, we won't go there. We won't go there. Oh, nobody can see my shirt tonight.
I was just going to say, you got a Patriot Gold shirt on.
Yeah.
I got mine on.
They're all Alpha Pena, so Todd could see it.
You can see the shirt. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I wore it today.
Yeah, so I think when me and John and Chad go out, I want to go to, I don't know if you guys remember the video of that old Arista, the Huntington Mill that me and Justin bumped into that day. It's a steel Arista.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think there's some more stuff. I dug into that area a little bit, and I think that there's possibly some really good stuff there. It's gonna take a lot of work, but
Yeah.
that machine itself also is like a known. I read a bunch of information about it, and back in the day, not a lot of people used them because they were really inefficient. They were like gold trap. There's a bunch of spots inside of it packed with gold, essentially.
So if you could get into it and totally clean it out.
So, yeah, there's a plate right where the wheels spin around, and there's a discharge thing that comes out that would have went into where the table was with the mercury. And there's like a gap there that goes down about a foot. And then who knows if it's ever been cleaned out, but the whole inside of that thing is full of stuff, like all broken pieces.
So you could pop open that up if you can somehow, and there could be a big glob of
could be a big wall of gold in there.
Yeah, there's a big amalgam piece.
It could look like that hose that Bryan cleaned off that dredge on that one video.
Yeah.
Where they were taking the dredge apart and they're cleaning inside the line because it broke.
Yeah.
There was all that gold caked on the outside of the hose, the inside of the connector.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a couple grands out of there anyways.
JP wants to know if anyone's interested in buying a Gold Hog Raptor. No thanks. Maybe without the mats, maybe I'd put Dream Mat in it. If anyone's interested in it, contact JP.
I think Jerry from Motherload has a Raptor, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That dude, how the heck do you get something like that down there?
That's what I'm saying. Like I like the mats and everything, but as far as putting them in a sluice box and bringing them down one of those canyons, I wouldn't do it.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Heck no! You need
myself.
You would have to hire Sherpas, man.
Hey, if it isn't drugging sucks, Dan Zoller's in the house.
Hey, look who else is here. What's up, David? Mr. Dream Man himself.
Yeah, I said he was here for a while back.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't see him.
Hi, Barb.
Hi, Barb.
So,
hi, Barb. I see her
in the
now.
living room.
yeah, I don't know if you can read a chat or anything, but a while back, Matt was saying you need a wetsuit heater for your dredge. Actually, you should talk to Bryan about building you one, but he's pretty busy and
he's never coming home. He's never coming back. Why the hell would you come back? I'm doing everything I can to get out of here too. He's like living like the dream. I would, if
Well,
I was
true.
don't even come back here.
Well, he
Yeah,
was talking about staying there for under the ice.
Right.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
So he
Alex,
flew out
I
there.
talked to Alex, and Alex is like, I'm gonna have to find a new dredge partner. My partner turned into a TV star.
Hey, what's up, Ray?
Well, there you go.
There's Ray.
Alex is a hard worker. Alex is a hard
Alex
dredger.
he's really cool. He's a lot of fun to hang out with too. And Petey gets along with Gaucha, his dog.
Gotcha. How do you pronounce it again?
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What an
She's
awesome
such a
dog.
good dog. She'd smile at Bryan. I think she smiled at Adam too.
Yeah, she's a dogo.
Yep, Dogo Argentina.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful dog, huge.
Hey, Ray Rusa, Coulter Young, how are you?
Coulter, what's up? I didn't see you come in.
Barb says Petey is looking good. Adam?
You hear that, Petey? Yeah, stud.
Well, you know we all love Petey, and you know if you guys are ever coming through my neck of the woods, you always have a place here, Adam.
Yeah, I think next summer, hopefully, we'll do a little bit of.
Come down for Gold Rush and maybe Flash Bash.
Yeah, try to do a little traveling out here. Petey, I don't unless I'm driving out to California. Petey won't be able to go because I'm not going to put him on a plane.
He gets stuck in a cage.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Just put him in the seat beside you, buy him a seat.
Hey, Jason.
There is the option to buy a seat for him, but that's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd behave. He's
Hey,
kind of,
Ray. Ray, have 2 beers and relax a lot.
My
Petey, we
dog
got
so Adam, my dog absolutely hates being in a car. It stresses him out so bad that we have to drug him to take him to the vet. Like we have to sedate him. So you're lucky that Petey likes to be in a vehicle.
yeah. Well, the first time we crossed the country, the faces he was giving me, like it was like I was gonna go drop him off in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
Like, where are you taking me?
Why are we still driving?
Where are you taking me? Yeah, but, you know, after you pulled him out from the raging river thanks to that harness you had for him.
It was the harness that sent them down the river, though. It's like
And catch 22 there. You want it on them, but they're not the safest. Let me say hello to Exploring the Great Outdoors, Gold Fever Radio. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Jack and Lisa? He changed his name on us?
I guess. I don't know. Must have.
Yeah, some winter I want to be a snowbird and go visit Jack and Lisa's Gold Fever Resort in Solona, Arizona, I think
Sedona?
it is. No, not Sedona. Soloma, I think it is.
Okay.
I think.
I'd like to go see the Grand Canyon, and that would involve some prospecting also.
South Rim's really pretty. North Rim's really nice too. Totally different than the South Rim too.
South Rim is awesome. It's beautiful.
Never seen it. I just want to go see it. I might take her this year.
There's some cool Anastasia ruins around the San Francisco Peaks too, which is just to the east of the South Rim. And there's the meteor crater there, the painted desert, the petrified forest. Adam stopped by there.
that was really cool.
What's that? The petrified forest or the painted desert? They're both cool.
I went to both. They were both
Yeah.
really cool.
Did you hit the crater while you were there? It's just south of the petrified
Yes, I
forest.
did go to the crater. Yep, I went to the crater. I did the alien stuff, all that stuff too.
But you had to do it for Petey if he's from outer space.
Exactly. Yeah, he had to go. He had to drop off some parts for the ship.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, we're the first cadets on Space Force.
Oh yeah.
So, where do you want to be with everything in 5 years, Adam?
Mining or in life?
Your channel, mining, life. Since I have a feeling it's all entangled.
It's all the same. Yeah. I mean, my channel, I kind of let it ride for the most part. I know how it is. Like most of my pizzazz happens out west. When I'm back east, I can go mining once in a while. It's not that great. It's hard to stay consistent with it, especially with 3 kids and everything going on. It's hard to stay going all the time. So it's hard with my channel. So I don't know where the channel is going to go, to be honest. It's probably going to stay the same. I'm just going to keep plugging away. Whatever happens, happens. And, hopefully next year we get into, I got some really good prospects that I've been digging into that I've always needed a good sized dredge to get anywhere with. So hopefully next summer goes a little bit different. We might have an outing up there, like a dredge party, which would be cool to have you guys come out.
Well, I have a dredge that travels.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'd
That'd be
like
cool.
to get
That'd be
us
fun.
back into a 4-inch. And
Yeah.
get
But,
under the water.
And then, I'm still going to keep plugging away with trying to, ultimately I want to move to California full time and not be traveling back and forth. It's a lot. I would be able to stay consistent with work if I was out there and, things would be the same. But now my kids are getting a little bit older.
Yeah,
I get injured
I hate to
injured
get
last year.
political, but California politics and cost of living is Mass and Cali is probably comparable.
It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Really, it's almost a little bit more money to live here as far as property goes and taxes, especially in the city I live in.
Oh yeah.
So it's not any difference of that. It's just I don't know if I can do it to my kids when they're getting to the I have all boys. They're getting into the teenage years.
Getting into girls and
exactly. So I don't know
if they see some hot Cali chicks, they might say thanks, Dad.
Well, that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm gonna do. I gotta get them out there next summer. Bring them down panning at the Yuba.
By the naked tree, by the nudist tree. Here, son, let's go panning.
Let's take this path.
I want to go all the time.
Dad, when are we going to that area again?
Can I get goggles?
We get binoculars, Dad.
Where's your binoculars?
The birds.
Yeah. I wink, wink.
Them hippies are some clean folks. Even them porta pots by the trail, they'd wove bamboo through them, made a shade, and they were clean as could be.
Oh
They
yeah.
take care of their outdoors there.
That's surprising because some of the hippies I've cleaned up after. Oh my God.
Well, those probably weren't hippies then.
Yeah, they could have been grungers.
There could have been lots of things. But I will have to say the California girls are still pretty out there.
California boys and girls, guys.
That's true. That's true.
Good looking
I
people.
wasn't looking at the guys, Rose, okay?
That's true, Rose.
But there was naked guys in the river too.
But you know what I found? that a lot of the people out there, there's a lot of people that I met in California, especially that aren't originally from California. There's a lot of
There's hardly any natives there anymore.
It was back that way. It was like that in the 70s too, in the early 70s. When I was out there, I think I met maybe 3 people that were actually native born Californians. Everybody else is from everywhere else.
Yeah, they're smart. They get the hell out of there and go to where it's
yeah.
crappy. I'm telling you right now, it's crappy in every state. I've been to all different states. It's crappy everywhere. You got to go somewhere where it's warm at least.
Exactly.
Beautiful weather.
You know, with my experience traveling around the country for 3 years hitchhiking, right? I have been in the same town across the country everywhere. I mean, the same town is everywhere. It's all there, you know, and they all look alike. They all strip malls, you know, yeah, it's nice to go where it's warm all the time.
That's so funny because if I were to go to California, honestly, I'd pick Northern California over Southern.
Well, that's
California.
where Southern California was horrible. I was there for a couple of days and I had to get out of there.
Yeah, it's any of the big cities actually. You know, anywhere the big cities are.
Well, you tried going up. You were around the San Gabriel, right?
Yeah, I went to San Gabriel's, then I went out to the coast, and then ping-ponged around down there for a couple of days. But I don't know. It just wasn't for me down there.
No,
for work too. There was much less hourly take home too down south.
I was born and bred in Southern California, and if I went back to stay, it would be definitely either Central Sierra or Northern, you know. Maybe go help rebuild Happy Camp or Hamburg up there along the Klamath.
Yeah.
Way up in Jefferson, state of Jefferson.
Yeah.
You know.
Like Nevada City and Grass Valley and stuff like that that area, like it reminds me of being back home, you know, but nicer, you know, and there's more cold. So, you know, it's a win-win-win.
Right.
And that they get really good tacos. Did you guys go to Jim Boy's? Tell me you went to Jim Boy's when you were out there. Oh my gosh.
No, but we went to some bear place for breakfast.
Black Bear.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
No.
Did you guys make it out to Forest Hill at all?
I don't think so.
No, don't think so.
American Rivers?
No, we didn't go there. We went over to American River.
Well, we went up to Bennett's.
Yeah, we went up to Bennett's.
Yeah.
About the only time we went over the American River.
Yeah. Yeah, next time you go out, you gotta get out into the American River canyons too. There's some nice spots out there.
Yeah, I told Todd Pennyweight Trail, but we ended up going other places.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were up on the South Yuba
where we went.
A lot.
I was happy the places we went. I got some good video. I got some gold. You know.
How many grams did you guys get all together for the 5 days there?
Well, I just know my nugget weight. I don't know the rest. And that was 5.74 grams.
That's awesome.
I got almost 4 grams, 3.8.
I got like 3 and it was 5 point something.
That was just
all big gold, right?
No, yeah, well mine was that's just my nuggets.
Yeah.
The ones that I found. I found those with Gary. I haven't even gotten out the black sands and stuff that I have in my bottle. It's still in the bottle. I haven't looked at it yet.
Did the chat room totally die, or is that just on
I'm
mine?
seeing
It's still rolling.
it's rolling.
Huh.
Ed, earlier today, I was I had the same thing happen to me. I think it's a little off, but then it comes back and it seems good.
Okay, because it's been frozen on Ray Russa talking about having a beer and relaxing a little, and it's
Yeah, that was a while ago. Unless you scrolled up and left it.
no. Must be something on my end. Huh. Odd. Odd.
Yeah. Did you any of you guys see that video of the guy with in Utah with the mountain lion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what?
I saw the one you shared.
That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You should have threw that rock a long
Way
time
earlier.
ago.
Yeah, I can't believe he
Way
didn't throw
earlier.
rocks to try to charge himself or something. It was testing him, and he was acting.
You
afraid for
hear
way
his
too long.
voice every time he would like change his voice and go no, and then
Yeah.
like would get he would do everything wrong. Like,
Yeah, agreed. There, yeah,
oh my
and
gosh. He's
I
lucky he's alive.
yeah, I think, I mean, it's crazy that he wasn't prepared for it, but I guess some people aren't. I grew up in Alaska, and you as a child were taught how to be prepared for situations like that, and that guy was not prepared.
No, he's lucky.
Oh gosh, it's freaking me out just thinking about it. What an experience. He's lucky he lived, and now he's got it, and he's got it on video, which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm viral. But
Yeah,
what
he's definitely lucky he lived,
yeah.
Yeah, the front view with the cat pouncing at him. He'll never forget that.
Oh, you're talking about that mountain lion chasing that dude?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and yeah, that's like Shovel Ed was saying. That was more of a show trying to scare you. Like when a dog growls at you.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to back up though.
No, and when you run, they charge.
Yeah, but cats don't charge like that when they're trying to attack you, and you're not going to be facing them when they attack you. They
No,
don't like attacking anybody who's looking at them.
no.
From the back.
Oh yeah, or from above.
Or from above, right? Although that would still scare the crap out of me.
Terrifying nonetheless. For sure.
Yeah, that cat would have smelled me all the way down the road, man.
Hey, Walter. I had to go actually to a streaming page, to another page, pop out my chat, and bring it over to my live stream desktop so I could see it.
So, Miss Laura says face mask and back of head. Actually, I think in India,
They do it in India.
they do it in India. The workers out in the fields wear a mask on the back of their head so that the cats, tigers, and those, the big cats think that they're looking at them so they won't attack. Pretty weird.
There you go. That's a good idea.
You know what? Moto, I think you're right about that. It was probably protecting his kittens that were nearby. And
he saw the cub first, and the
did he?
and the cat was in the middle of the road in the grass.
I didn't see them.
Then it came up and started charging him, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
But then he was almost acting like lunch, so it was like she didn't know what to do. She was like, "Oh, maybe I'll bring him back for a snack."
Oh yeah, I'll hang him in the tree, and the cubs could have some snacks for a couple of days.
But the guy was smart keeping his face to him, to the cat.
Yeah.
He was smart keeping his face to the cat.
But like the thing with the phone, it's cool that he got the video, but I've been in confrontation with wild, like big game animals before. I'm definitely not going to take my phone out. It's like the last thing that I'm worried about doing. My wife said it a million times, "Did you take a picture of the bear?" No, I didn't take video of the bear. It's great that he did it, but like he should have really been more concerned about
getting away.
Paying attention to what the hell's going on with the cat. Not getting
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, James.
What's up, James?
And Mr. Bennett, how are you tonight?
You've been it too.
That's right, Miss Laurel. Cougars. Grr.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for
Well,
them
not all
man.
cougars are bad.
Yeah.
Oh, cougar's a beautiful creature.
Yeah,
Had a-
so we all talked about how lucky he is, but honestly, we're really lucky that cat wasn't harmed, or that they didn't have to go hunt that cat down, or anything like that because of the choices he made as well.
For leave the Cubs, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you're not gonna lose just her, you're gonna lose the Cubs too.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get out my phone when that mama grizzly attacked me. I bet you didn't, buddy. Good thing you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's hard not to back up. In fact, I back up quick.
But I don't know. Just the first instinct would always to be just to grab a rock. That would be if I didn't have a gun.
Yeah.
The first thing I would do was to grab a rock or something, stick, anything, and throw it at the cat. That's like the first thing that would come to mind. I wouldn't.
And then there's those huge rocks all over the place. So
all over and I'm watching them go by, and I'm like,
Yeah.
stop and get the rock.
Yeah,
Stop.
but do you want to stop and bend down to pick up a rock?
But watch what he did though. He waited till the cat was really close to him before he did it. The cat was pretty far back a few times. He could have grabbed probably 3 rocks.
Okay, yeah.
River Chef
He was more
Barry.
worried about his damn camera. I'm telling you, he was more worried about the video at one point.
Yeah.
Right.
He did take pretty good video. It wasn't all shaky and all over the place.
That's true. 1 second. Thanks for the super chat.
Jeff Barry, what's up?
LBPA for life. That's right, brother.
Lunchtime. Ready?
I'm tasting hot pastrami right now on the
Got
Yuba.
some nice river food from Barry, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, ribs, pastrami.
Twice. I wish I would have had some of the chicken, but those ribs were yum.
They're dynamite.
Hey Lester.
Dave says he's had one back him up against the tree. Yeah, and the phone's not going to save him.
There's no app to get rid of them. Yeah.
No apps. You can't swipe left or nothing. Jason married a Dominican cougar.
Wouldn't that be a puma?
Oh, this is nuts.
Walter, thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard a little bit earlier. I tried magnet fishing for the first time and actually found a bicycle wheel, which is a pretty big find to go for your first time around. So good on you, man. At least it wasn't the whole bike. It sucks having to pull that whole bike out of there. It's so heavy. They're full of water.
Oh yeah, the tubes are full of water and mud and critters.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about trying the magnet fishing like around me. Like I can only imagine how many guns and all types.
Lord.
Your area, yeah. I mean, like rule-worthy area. I would jump on it, man. Go get a magnet because there's some treasure waiting.
Are you still a little south of Boston?
I'm west of us, southwest of Boston.
Okay, yeah, I could imagine. I think about magnet fishing when I used to go over to Lynn a lot when I lived up by Lowell, because a lot of my good friends lived in Lynn, and I'd be down in Lynn all the time, and geez, could imagine what you'd find in the waterways in Mass around Boston and
Well, that's another thing I might like trying to get into with this whole Mind Lab thing too. You know, like if I had a better detector for coins and relics, I probably would do it a lot. That's something I could do a lot more easily, and with my kids very easily too.
Right.
A little Ziggy, I could take Ziggy out to the field and let him
run.
He'd probably tractor and start driving into something, knowing him. But yeah, you know, be able to get into a little bit of more stuff. And I know there's a lot of history and
Yeah, I was gonna say not just the guns and the knives, but the history that's in that water.
yeah,
Oh,
and then all
man.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I say jump on it. If you got the opportunity to get a magnet, man.
There's probably stuff in my yard. My house was built in 1829.
Oh, yes.
So,
Oh, heck yeah. There's going to be
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in your yards.
Yeah.
I got old stone foundation.
That's almost, what, 1829? That's almost 200 years old.
Oh yeah, I'd start around them trees, work your way out.
Yeah.
So I noticed in our chat, a lot of our chat is sitting here talking about all the different animals they've been attacked by, bears and just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
I'd say
Ray-
the scariest couple things that have happened with me. A lot of rattlesnake stuff, a lot.
Yeah.
But as far as big animals go, when me and JC camped out, we went. I went out in November one year with JC, and we went camping out at Mountain House in California, and we had a fire up there, and the fire was going out, and we were gonna just sleep on the ground with nothing, just sleep on the ground. And I'm like, I don't know, JC, I want to keep the fire going, and we didn't have any firewood. And he's like, no, we'll be fine. I'm like, right before we're about to fall asleep, the bear comes charging through the campsite and runs right by us. And I'm like, no freaking way, dude. I'm like, I'm sleeping in the car. We're gonna get fired.
I'd be looking for the nearest hotel.
Not happening. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. And then me and Mark and Tom were down on the North Fork, Middle Fork, and like 2 or 3 in the morning, the dogs started freaking out, and there was a mountain lion up on top of the bedrock right above us. We were like sleeping on a gravel bar on the edge of the river. And Tom ended up blasting off some rounds and took off, but that was a close call too.
Wow, moto mining. I got bumped by a wet nose camping tentless once. I jumped, it jumped, never figured out what it was, either a coyote or a fox. Wow.
Yeah, and then WY Gold, he says the amount of times I've lived in San Diego and Ventura out in the mountains, I never ran into a rattlesnakes, bobcats, and mountain lions all the time. I know. It seems like when you're out hunting for them, you never see them though.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we were.
They don't. There's no talk of mountain lions or cougars in New England, but they're definitely here. They're starting to put some stuff out in Maine and parts in New Hampshire and stuff about it, because people are getting, there's a lot of livestock going missing and stuff like that. And so it's starting to cause an issue. So they're starting to talk about it, and I found tracks. But I mean, that's something that you really need to talk to about people. They migrate. I mean, they're animals.
Yeah.
They can go hundreds of miles and no problem. So.
And then if they find good feeding ground, hunting ground, or whatever you want to call it, then they're going to stay and then venture from there too.
A lot of easy pickings, like people's cats and poodles and.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Illinois, it was a further journey, but they had recently just tracked a black bear, a smaller bear that had made his way all the way through Illinois, all the way into Missouri. So the northern parts of Illinois and Missouri, but they're starting to head back this way, and we're starting to see them again when they were considered extinct for the state or not in the state anymore. They're starting to come back, which I think is fantastic. They should be back.
Yeah. Need animals.
Mm-hmm. They're safe first.
Here in Toledo, I've seen coyotes going up and down the railroad tracks behind our house.
Constantly in the middle of Dayton where I work, plowing snow at night, running across parking lots.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of cats. Moto mining. I saw 2 cougars in 3 days. Vancouver Island is the cougar capital of Canada. A quarter of BC's 4,000 cats live there. There's one every 2 square kilometers. Dang.
I think California, if I remember correctly, there's like they say there's one. They usually have 100 square mile radius of travel. Like, so there could be other cats. You know, there could be intertwined with more in certain sections and stuff, but generally they stay in hunting within 100 miles.
Hey, Bob Drake, how you doing?
Todd says he saw a gopher yesterday, scared the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Or scared the hell out of him. Yeah, them gophers, man.
Funny.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. Yeah, when you're out fishing, you see all the animals you were hunting for before and couldn't find. Hello, Gary and Doris Lawson.
Hi.
Just stopping by to say hello to all. Hello.
Is that the judge? No, that can't.
No,
Is
no.
that the judge? No. Maybe.
And then Bennett's talking about it where he's at. The mountain lions eat the foxes.
I see a Southern Cross. I brought in another chat window so I could. My other one on my live desktop is frozen at Ray still, but
I see you, Southern Cross.
I improvised. Gotta have a contingency.
Gary says, gopher hole gold.
There you go.
It's actually a thing. Yeah, people do that.
It's a thing?
Yeah, I know that I've actually seen at least 1 or 2 videos on YouTube of people checking gopher holes.
Well, you know.
Well, yeah, you could check out around their tailings. They're down there mining.
Right, especially if it's got river rock in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I found the same situation up here with groundhogs.
What's the ones in Australia? Are they prairie dogs?
Prairie dogs.
I don't know. Do you have prairie dogs down there, Nikki?
Who's got the meerkats? They're kind of like a prairie dog.
Meerkats? That's
Meerkats.
Madagascar. No, that's Madagascar. No.
Madagascar has meerkats, don't they?
Yeah.
I always laugh. There's a meerkat construction. over in
Kangaroos
Dayton,
dig. Wait. Kangaroos dig holes? They dig tunnels?
Run into a kangaroo in a tunnel.
That would be good.
Have a boxing match with the root.
I've seen groundhog holes near, like, up on a riverbank where they've dug and their tailing piles are all small gravel, you know. I'm going, if there's gold in this creek, there could be gold in that gravel there. So there was no gold in the creek. So
another spot too, like is telephone poles where they put telephone poles in.
Oh, the mounds there, yeah.
Good old mound.
Yeah, if you're in a gold area, sure.
Yeah, kind of the same thing.
Now, Todd, where Tim from Blue Lead Mining or Blue Lead Prospecting was with you in your last video with those ants, how much gold did he find there? Because he brought up where there's ants, there's gold.
Yeah, Justin. Justin, did you guys meet Justin?
We met Justin, yeah. Not so Monday Miner now.
Not Monday night.
Not so Monday Miner.
Yeah, he's got a big ant thing too. He always digs where there's ants. I used to actually back when I don't even want to say the name. Back when I started,
right.
That was part of. There was some ant involved stuff then.
Right.
They dig, you know.
They dig. That's right.
I've dug in and got gold out there.
Yeah.
First time
But
I got there.
I don't think the ants themselves are looking for the gold.
No,
but they probably. I would be willing to bet, like especially down in Australia, that some ants have moved some gold at some point.
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, they're strong little bastards too. I think they can carry like 100 times their body weight or something.
Yeah, if I see a
Yeah.
That was
that
awesome.
ants,
That you could get that
Uh,
on.
yeah, I'm putting a leash on him.
that
Well,
ant will get jumped. Mine.
Yeah, we could call them two. We could call them two antennas.
I could see Gary though walking down a trail,
Following ants.
see a groundhog hole or something or a big burrow and say, I like the looks of that. And
I like the looks of that. So look, here's a nugget.
Dude, that's what he did to us. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he did to us. Well, I'm going to stop here. This looks kind of good. You guys go ahead and I'll catch up with you.
Brings down a big old chunker.
Just got down to the river.
I go back up with them.
Back down. Here comes Gary. Look what I found.
Then we go back up there. I'm trying to keep up with the old man jumping rock to rock. That guy can move really good for what happened to his legs and how old he is, let me tell you. But I'm following that mountain goat back up the hill. I'm sliding and everything. He's there. Finds another picker right next to me while I'm finding nails.
He does that. But yeah, that was
Jeff, he does that to me all the time. Like he said in our videos, he's killing me. I thought you would have learned your lesson about betting him though, Jeff. I heard you lost another bet.
I'm gonna check that video out. I haven't watched it yet. What do you want? Go outside? Oh.
I'm surprised. Wonder if the dog came past the two boards.
Yeah, if she's gotten more comfortable.
Yeah, I didn't hear her bark.
No, she's just standing there looking at me.
Oh. She didn't go. She didn't go past the two boards.
Oh, she was already in here.
Oh.
She was. You didn't hear her earlier? I called her in earlier. She was out there barking and growling.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I can hear it and sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can tell what's going on and then sometimes I don't hear it. I think it's, sometimes the mic picks you up and it doesn't. So.
Yeah, but Adam, I have a ghost in my kitchen. My dog refused. Yeah, my dog is afraid of these two boards in our kitchen. All of a sudden. Well, not all of a sudden, but yeah.
I want to comment to Jeff. That's good. Never stop trying. I'll root for the underdog, Jeff. I'll root for the underdog. Never quit trying. Never give up, like Todd says.
Yeah.
Yeah, Todd's having a great year too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He's been killing it. Yeah, I bet he's happy he came on over to our side of the river that day we were out with Todd, with Gary and Jeff.
Yeah.
Him, Jeff, and Dano were on the other side.
I had worked that damn crack. I was in all day.
Dano was funny. He kept popping up every once in a while. I'd pop up, look around, big rocks, look around, drop back down.
Trying to be all business. I never used metal detector before. I was trying to be all business about it.
I know. It's weird. Hey.
But I learned a lot. Like I said, I learned a lot. It was discouraging, but I learned a ton that day.
No kidding.
Now I know if it's gold for real or not. I know the sound. I know the. So I learned
more.
I had a good time doing it. So I had a great time with everybody out there.
Oh yeah.
That was a great time, man. I still got my video to put out of him. I got a lot of Gary finding that bigger piece in that one hole.
Yep.
It's definitely gonna happen again.
But I
That's
just
for
have to
sure.
edit. I got things in the background that Gary said not to put, so I got to get it hid somehow.
Yeah, I made sure I didn't have certain landmarks in it. It's kind of like, but I'm really pissed about the first day out. All I have soundtrack to is one clip I did on a couple of clips I did with my phone and in the parking lot. Other than that, something happened with my mic jack or something,
Don't you
and I
hate that?
have no sound whatsoever. I'm like, oh man, really?
At least you hit play. You know how many times I've gone to do a clip,
No, Bennett. You see what Bennett put in there?
go back later on, I'm like, damn it. I'm like, I didn't even hit play, didn't I?
Yeah.
Right. Lesson learned, right, Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's only-
finally
it's only
beat
for the
him out
most,
on the river. I went
It's
for
only
it.
for the most exciting, you know, the most pivotal moments that you think you've hit record and you haven't done it.
Yeah, like when a cougar's chasing you.
Yeah.
That would have sucked. Took all that effort to try to get film of it and didn't hit record.
Mhm.
Wow. Nice, Bennett. Nice.
Yeah. How many times did you hear him when we was running? I'm going to beat you someday, Gary. I'm going to beat you.
Oh, he said that a lot.
Constantly. But Bennett's, I'll tell you what, Bennett's good too, though.
Yeah, he is.
Bennett's an all-star too. Yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, he's good with that. He's good with that mellow checker too.
Him and
yeah,
his
absolutely.
cousin, holy man. It's like, oh, who was talking about it? I think it might have been Jeff. You know, 1 minute he sees Bennett going this way, he goes to chuck a rock, and Bennett's down there. Hey man, be careful! I'm down here, and it's like, what? I just saw you walk the other direction. It's like all over. But no, yeah, great people, great time. Some totally, pardon my English, but badass prospectors and miners, man.
Big time. Yeah, those guys. Like I said, we got back. Those guys work for that gold, and it's not easy. Those guys don't.
Just getting out to the spot is a
And
chore.
get back, out and back, and work all
Out
day.
and back is even worse. Like when
And
you
work
bust
all
your
day.
ass all day.
And work
Right.
all day. You ain't just out there sitting enjoying the river.
No, you're working.
You're
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, we get spoiled here, don't we, guys?
No kidding. We just drive up to the river. Well, you saw what the swank like, Adam. We just pull up to the river, drop our stuff off,
It's
and
the same thing in a lot of New England's like that too. You can venture off, but a lot of spots that have gold, you can just pull right up off the road and
right.
you know. So
Yeah,
it's like
neat.
that in a lot of spots. We are very fortunate for sure because I mean there is spots that don't get me wrong. There is spots out in California you can go like right in the city and get gold. You know the young
Yeah.
Jake. You know him?
Who?
You ever see him on YouTube? Prospector Jake, young kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He I sent him some spots down on the American River, like in Sacramento, and he's been doing really good down there, like getting a couple of grams when he goes down, and that's 10 minutes from his house. He can ride his bike down there.
Oh, nice.
And Jason Keith says, "Gold ain't for sissies."
No, no.
Yep. Although I do like the easy access. I cannot lie.
I'd like to take a helicopter trip out one time out west. Like get helicoptered out into one spot, you know, somewhere that's really, there's some spots that you just can't really get to unless you're floated down the river.
Oh,
like you're
float
gonna
or
be
helicopter, no doubt.
I think that'd be really cool. You know, go out there for a day or 2 days or something.
a week, 2 weeks, never
A
come
week,
back.
2 weeks,
Yeah.
Never come back.
Of course, you know, and look at Jason Keith. I mean, they use mules.
Well, yeah, yeah.
where they want to get to. So, I mean, every spot is different, huh? Everywhere you go, the type of mining, the way you do it, how much effort is involved is different.
Quick break again. Petey's crying at the door. He wants to go back inside.
No, he's had enough of this.
When he's a superstar, he gets what he wants. So
Right. This is, hey, I'm only getting paid scale here.
Right. Thanks for gracing us with your presence, oh Petey the Great.
Yeah, I've seen some of the videos that Adam's done, some of the crazy places he's finding himself in.
Well, I'm going to have to do a little what you guys did before this last trip, before our next one. I'm going to have to start.
Exercise?
Well, yeah, because usually I'm like, who needs a freaking gym with my work? You know?
That's different.
Because it's different.
It's different.
What you do at work, you're already used to, so it's no effort.
Right.
So it's a difference between taking a leisurely walk and walking for exercise.
right. I think what the difference is lifting versus cardio. You know.
Well, I got on that elliptical machine 3 nights a week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely. I didn't do too bad, but I could have did a lot better.
Right.
I think the altitude had a bit to do with it too.
I tried to use that excuse too, but remember how high we really were?
Well, we were like 1,200, 2,000 feet.
Yeah, but that's
We only live
500-600 feet above sea level. I realize that,
so.
but it's still not that big a difference.
When you really start getting labor, it's about at 7,000.
Right, and above 10 is even more, but
Above
10
10, you take baby steps.
Yeah.
hey,
Oxygen.
Yes. And at Pikes Peak, if you take a drink out of your bottle of water and put it down, you are winded.
Well, I've been on stuff like that up in Washington, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough right there, buddy. You get up that high, that's tough.
That was a long time ago, though. I was a much younger man then.
And then don't forget you have to mention the fact that you smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help.
No,
Or e-cigarettes.
that's why I was
Or
going.
e-cigarettes, I'm not saying,
I know it takes my breath away.
I
as much
was
as a cigarette does, though.
I was feeling it when I was that last day, Jesse, when I was trying to follow Marco up that trail. That old guy, he's like, "Let's go. Who's leading? I'll lead." Phew. Oh man. He was a cool guy though. Everyone I met there was cool. But
Absolutely.
you missed it, Jesse, the last day. There was this couple, these geologist couple, and they're really green. You could tell just by looking at them. It's like the difference between a seasoned surfer and a kook. You could just tell. And the guy's like dressing camo with like a brand new long sleeve Keen Engineering shirt. He has, I believe it was a Keen sluice he was using, a lot like your sluice fox, Adam. You could clip them together, and he had 3 sections plus the top part, the flare,
River too. We know that.
and the flare things, and he in 6 feet, he set it up in kind of a bad spot. He had like 1 inch of fall in like 6 feet, and he had rocks on it, and it seemed like they were set on where it clipped together. So it had these little indents, and they kept filling up with material. Justin, bless his heart, he's trying to help the people out. Finally, he just said, I had enough's enough.
He couldn't take it.
He
anymore.
couldn't take it anymore. He had to go over there and, oh, you definitely need more slope. Next thing, by the time he was done over there, they had good water flow. I didn't bring a camera that day because the guy fell in the river. That would have been a great blooper, since it wasn't me falling in the river. But good day, Nikki. Have a great day. Be safe. Glad you're home safe. And remember, mail in your dino doo-doo on the 27th for show us what you got.
Or what you got night? Hello, is anybody in here?
Don't let your wife see that, Jason. You gotta sleep at night.
Be sleeping with one eye open now. Well,
Yeah. Why he slowly looks behind him and.
Or we're just talking about a mask on the back of your head.
Yeah. But a mask with his eyes open.
Well, you know, when your wife pulls a shotgun on you and say, better shut up, you know.
You better shut up.
Yeah, but where he minds, I can understand. You, even though you want to shout Eureka when you have a nice golden smile in your pan,
sleeping, he hopes.
it's best to keep your lips shut.
Yeah.
No, is asleep, I hope. What's that? F that mask. I need Kevlar.
I was thinking more like a steel sleeve.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, man. Yeah, that happens, David.
Bedrock Bennett wants to know when you're, Adam, when you're headed back out that way.
We haven't picked an exact day, but we're gonna leave the beginning of January. We'll be out.
So when the snow's heavy and miserable in Mass, you'll be out there.
Yeah.
What kind of weather is? I've never been to California in the winter. What is it going to be like out there?
It rains for like a couple weeks straight. And depending on your elevation, if you're up in the higher elevations, you're going to get snow. But below elevation is going to be rainy. But it still doesn't get really cold. I mean, especially for me, growing up in New England, it's never really cold.
Yeah.
And it also depends what part of the state you're in.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But at least you know.
Well, San Francisco is always in the 60s and 70s, even in the wintertime.
Yeah.
But it rains, you know.
Like
and then
I was down in Merced the first year in the winter, and it was free. I stayed down with John Ratley and the guys from Amra, and it was freezing cold down in the valley down there. It was like 28, 29 degrees, you know, during the day, and then it would get down colder at night.
Right, because you have different weather in the valleys than you do up on top of the mountains.
Right.
And the elevation of the valleys
on the seashore.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of different weathers there all at once. Yeah.
So Adam, dealing with those awful, cold, terrible winters, is that something you're trying to escape when you make it out to? Are you tired?
I hate the snow, especially after. I hate the snow and I don't like the rain necessarily either, but I can deal with the rain obviously as long as it's not cold.
Yeah.
But I don't like it for anything. I don't like it for activities, and it messes up my work too.
Yeah.
You know, by trade, I'm a concrete finisher, so if it rains or it's too cold or it snows, there's a good chance I'm not working. So the more of those odds that I can cut out over a number of days in the year, then it's beneficial for me, you know. So and I just think that, especially after being out there, you know, even my family says it, like my skin composure, complexion, or whatever the heck it's called, it changes. You know, everything kind of changes with there's a different light out there. Like a light spectrum is different. I'm back east. It seems like it's a more of a bright white light. You know,
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
I just feel better out there. You know, it's an overall thing, and I feel like I don't think that I'm meant to live to grow up here, and that's why I'm gonna give my boys, like I was saying, they're getting a little bit older. I want them to maybe have a choice on if they want to go or not.
Yeah,
you know,
at least get them there and let them feel it out and see what they're thinking. That's kind of you, and they'll appreciate that in the long run.
Yeah, but I just think that overall, for myself, I'll probably live longer if I was there, because I mean, it's my job. Like I could be standing outside in the cold for 17 hours, just standing there looking at concrete in the snow for hours on end. Like, it's not good for you. I mean, so
yeah,
I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm over New England. I feel like I've been and done. I feel like there's a lot more to do out west. There's a lot more places to go.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
There's so much more to do. Yeah.
And a lot better
Growing up,
go.
I do want to get my kids out of this area though. Like I would like to get them out of here, just because of for that matter, there's nothing really to do. You know, it's hard to, you know, get out to somewhere. Well, we have woods and stuff like that, but we're limited on everything we can do around here. We're not allowed to ride bikes in the woods.
Right.
It's like,
yeah, I agree. I agree. Todd says California is the most beautiful state. Politics suck, though. Yeah, well.
Oh yeah, the diversity and the beauty in California is great. And I remember growing up, I've told people like from New England would come out and visit me, my friends from Lynn, Mass. And I'm like, I'm gonna take you to the mountains, the desert. We'll end the day with a bonfire on the beach.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean. You can go do so much stuff. It's
right.
Yeah.
There's something about those big trees, man. Once I saw the redwoods and sequoias, I was.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen yet. I want to go see that.
Something clicked in my head, and I was like, I have to freaking live here.
Next time, Dano, we could maybe take a drive down to some bigger trees, you know. Head down towards the sequoias or to Yosemite.
Forest.
It's quite a truck from where we were.
There's a small redwood forest on the coast, south of San Francisco.
Oh yeah, that's the redwood forest my mother and grandmother grew up in.
Muir Woods.
You know what? Right where in between the Middle Yuba and the North Yuba is I think it's Goggins or something. Yeah, Goggins Lake or Bullets Bar.
We did hike by some really big pines.
Ponderosa pines. There's some huge Ponderosa pines up around the big lakes up there. Big ones.
Hello, Jonathan friend.
Yeah, as you're talking about Southern California, I have family all in LA and San Diego. I've been there a million times, was never impressed, never wanted to live there, liked visiting. I went to Humboldt County one time.
Oh, beautiful up there.
And I mean, that's where I want my ashes, you guys. Like I've never been so pulled in by nature and the forest as I have in Humboldt County. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the Trinity area and Humboldt, beautiful area.
Yep.
Beautiful area.
Yep.
I like the Santa Cruz area, you know, that's more.
I like Santa Cruz.
My
I went to Pacifica. Pacifica was really nice.
Pacifica, Santa Cruz, Eureka, right on the coast in Northern California.
Everybody
Beautiful.
always says
It's,
Fort
it's
Bragg
just
is
it's just a shame what's happened to it.
Yeah, Fort Bragg. It is a shame, you know.
Yeah, but like I said, every state is the same. When it comes down to it, if you ask somebody if they really love the state, more than likely they're gonna have some stuff they're gonna complain about.
They can think of better places to be.
They'd want to be somewhere else in
Right.
most places, but and a lot of people like
Haley
grow up and think
Duncan.
they have to stay where they grew up. You don't have to stay where you grew up. You can leave. You can go live wherever you want.
Yeah, but get outdoors, get out of the city. It's beautiful in California. You get out of the city, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's awesome.
You go into the city and it's just like any other city you've ever been to.
And like Sacramento's not really that bad, like compared to
LA. Because
LA,
now,
yeah,
like LA, it bleeds into Orange County, it bleeds into San Bruno, it just bleeds into everything around it.
yeah.
It's like concrete jungle. I'm glad I left that area, but I could see me living up in like the Siskiyous or the Sierras, no problem. But yeah.
Yeah, San Francisco has gone downhill so bad. Not like what it was like when I was there.
Yeah, San Francisco is interesting, all right.
That's kind of an understatement.
I don't know. I went for work once. It was horrible. It was like more traffic, like hours in traffic than work. And then I went to the airport to pick Danielle up when she flew out, and it was, I had an anxiety attack trying to get to the terminal. It was like they had look at it on a map. It was like a ball of spaghetti, and I kept going around. It was like one ways, and it would send me back through. And I was in the van, and it was a height thing. You couldn't go into where I needed to go to.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, well, what the hell do I do now? So then you couldn't use your cell phone. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. Yeah, I'm all set.
The first time I arrived in LAX, my family told me to just get my luggage and come out, and I was so offended. I was like, why won't you come in and greet me? Like, why won't you be waiting for me? And then when I got out and I saw the traffic and the fact that they were just circling around waiting to find me that way, because it's impossible. It is terrible.
A lot of airports, Houston airports like that. Yeah.
That's Sacramento, right? Sacramento is nice and easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Not bad at all.
Except Ed hadn't had a cigarette in most of the day.
Oh yeah, poor guy at the rental place, man.
Yeah, it was pretty much flipping at the rental place.
Oh, I could have flipped a little more, you know, but I calmed down. You should have heard me though. I go, I need a cigarette.
Oh, he was definitely shook up.
Oh yeah, but it was all good, all good.
It was at that breaking point.
Sack of tomatoes.
Almost.
All right, good night, Jason.
Jason Keith, good night. Say hi to Patricia.
No, Jason Keith. Jason Combe.
Oh, take care.
Good night. Thanks for coming.
Have a good week also. Thank you. The other Jason.
Yes. And West Coast Gold Prospector, you welcome. Even though you're late.
Better late than never.
That's right. Yep. That's right.
I was just trying to watch a video he just put out here where he's finding pretty good gold.
Yeah.
Some good gold in his part of Oregon. Some rich history up there in Southwest Oregon. So.
Yeah, I'll make sure I distinguish between the two from now on, you guys.
You're more than welcome, Ronald. It's good to see you here on time.
Right.
Good night.
I was gonna have to take your wrench away if you were late too much.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start docking you.
Run for the hills.
No, Ronald.
Radio.
Radio.
Uh,
I still can't pronounce his last name as long as I've known him.
Yeah, don't
Oliver.
ask me.
Tolliver.
Oliver, yeah.
That's the Ron.
You know, Ed, the first time I met Ron F was at Flash Bash, and I looked at him and I said, "Are you Ron for the hills?" Like I was crazy.
That's our friend Ronald Adams. Ron Adams.
Right.
He's a good guy, but that's funny. You know why I say that? Because he has Ron for the Hills mining and makes
Right.
the Creek Critter Sluice and the River Raider, and that's why he a little Iron Maiden twist on his name, and so a little backstory for you, sister.
Adam.
When
They had it on somewhere.
Adam. Todd wants to know where's the first place you're gonna go prospect when you get there.
Out in Cali.
Well, yeah.
First place will probably be up at the South Yuba.
Mm.
Yeah. Probably be the first place. Probably spend a couple days up there.
Picker's Paradise.
I'm assuming that I'll be there like beginning of the A week or midweek. So we'll probably go out by ourselves, South Cuba, a couple days, and then come back on the weekend, hopefully meet up with some people. I know I want to get together with Mark when I'm out there and get out to the No Tellin Creek. And we get some plans for that. Just there's actually going to be moving water at that point. So we'll be able to do a little bit of work out there. Hopefully we can find some of that crazy looking gold, man. I'm in love with that gold that's coming out of that creek. Every single piece that's come out has been amazing specimen like that. Do you see that dragon head piece? Looks like a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like something about that. I would want more of it.
Dallas Sams, thank you very much. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Isn't Petey's spot on the South Yuba?
Yep. No, it's on Petey's place, like Tim's claim.
Oh, is that Petey's place?
Petey's place is on the North Yuba, like Tim's claim.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, the free for all spot is down on the Yuba, also the Independence Trail area.
Okay.
What's up, Ron?
Speaking of the devil, run for the hills. Mining, yeah. Man, my voice.
Hey, CP, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Chris? Say hi to oh shoot. Oh man. How embarrassing. Save me, Jesse. Save me.
What?
Hey, ECP, say hi to you and your wife.
Yeah, like I can remember names.
My voice was starting to crack, Miss Laurel. My voice too rough from cigarettes. Tony, yes, Tony.
Adam.
Hi, Tony.
Adam, Todd says that that's all closed up. Adam Independence Trail, fire damage.
Oh yeah, I'm not planning on going to Independence Trail.
Oh.
Well, I am. I'll go there. I'm gonna go there, but that's not where I'm gonna go first.
He's
really
gonna
wanna
go
get-
there, but he's not going there. But I am going there.
I'm
But
gonna go there at some point. I'm not gonna never go there. I mean, I actually was kind of burnt out on that spot until it got burnt out, if that makes any sense. 'Cause now, more gold. There's a bunch of gold coming off that hill. There's a bunch of old andesite bedrock that is just it's all decomp, and it's hosting fine gold. It's just littered on that hill.
well,
So-
you know where that's gonna migrate to, especially with after all this burn.
Yeah, it's gonna come down the hill. It's gonna so as soon as we get a little bit of rain out there, it's gonna wash down, and there's gonna be like the Death Cave. That spot's gonna be loaded with gold again. It's a little pocket. It's just gonna keep filling up with gold every time more comes down the hill.
Right.
Rose?
Let me interrupt for a second. Thanks for the super chat.
Go ahead.
I just did. Thanks for the super chat. Patriot Gold Prospecting.
Now, let me interrupt for a second. Rose, what are you and Richard talking about?
Hey, if you don't know, you should know.
I gotta scroll up and read. All of a sudden, I see you guys are talking about me. What do I need savings from?
Also with Tony's name. When I'm like, Jesse, save me. And you were forgetting also.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm caught
We're
up.
just being friendly.
That's okay. I can handle it.
We have it coming to us. We have
I
it
have a
coming
big
to us.
skin. It's all good, but yeah.
I got some other. I actually have been talking to a few people. Like, there's been a lot of spots that I've had people reach out to me that they really want me to come out to, whether they be claims or private property and stuff like that. But I just, like I said before, the last couple of years, every time I go out, I'm working. So it comes to a weekend, I don't really have a lot of reach and time to go to a lot of these spots. And then last year, my car broke down the first week I was out there. So then I was kind of up the creek, you know what I mean? And in that kind of sense,
You
as far
ever
as getting out.
you ever get nervous about, when you talk about these private properties or meeting people for the first time, you ever get nervous about doing anything like that?
Oh, absolutely, because I've had a bunch of don't get me wrong, my whole thing with YouTube, people are like, well, my wife's like, you're out of your mind, but I wouldn't know Todd, I wouldn't know all these people if I didn't do what I do. But at the same time, not everybody likes me on YouTube. So I've definitely had some interactions with people. I mean, it's been really weird. I mean, I had a private prospecting day, the thing that I did with a guy, and there was supposed to be no weapons type deal, and we were down on the river, and he asked me if I had a gun, and I told him no, I don't have one, and you don't need one, and he took his out and put it on the rock, spun it at me, weird stuff like that.
Wow.
We had me and Todd were out another spot, a Golden Corral, and our Todd's and everybody's windows got smashed.
Yeah, I remember when that happened.
I got shot at on the side of the road when I was camping up in North San Juan that time. That was extremely scary. There's definitely an element with being on YouTube and being out of your comfort zone in your area too, which is
Mhm.
Well, and
you're vulnerable.
I for the longest time we've talked about, when you put yourself out there on YouTube, you expect to have people approach you and act like they know you, but at the same time, you got the other side of that coin too, don't you? Where
You don't know. But that's why I try doing I have a lot of these offers for stuff, but I try not to meet people unless we've done a group outing
Mhm.
and we
Right.
met in a group setting first, and I can I'm good at reading people, so once I'm around them, I can figure it out if we're ever going to talk again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's better off that way, I think, in the future. I mean, there is going to be opportunities that I'm going to have to make a decision whether I'm going to go or not.
well,
I've been talking.
if you make it a group thing,
people and
Yeah, communicate for longer periods of time to
longer
actually
periods of time.
establish
yeah,
this much faith in somebody. Yeah.
Right. And then if you do a group thing too, you know, that puts a little more safety into it. And then from that group, you can pick who you might want to.
Yeah, or you feel people out, you know, like in the dredge video, the other guy that was in the video, Jose, he's from California. He came to the Zig Dig that I did in the South Yuba after Ziggy was born. He came to the Zig Dig, and we hung out down there. Him and his buddy Victor. He stayed an extra day. You know, we stayed camping. We got along really well.
Yeah.
And then he ended up driving his motorcycle across the country and got in touch with me and was like, "Hey, I'm over here. You want to go mining?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. You know, come on up. I'll bring you out." Because like we had a good vibe there. I mean, some people you click with, some people you don't. You know, but it is what it is. You know, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, you never know.
Right.
Some people get along, some people don't get along. So it is what it is.
And what's really weird too, at the same time, you can be friends with a person for quite a while, and then
And then you're not.
you go visit and hang out with them for a week at a time for the whole week. You're with them the whole time. It's a whole different dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's totally different than somebody you see casually or even all the time. You know, they come over, you go over there, but you're not living with them, you're not staying with them. Then when you do, that's a whole different dynamic there.
It's like the guys I work with, like they're my friends. I like them, but I freaking hate them because I'm with them all freaking day long at work. I'm like, I can't stand you. They're like, "You want to hang out?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to do it."
Well, on that note, it's after 10 o'clock, guys.
Yeah, I gotta go. The wife actually just popped in a few minutes ago.
Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
Well, Adam, it's been a while. I appreciate you coming on. You know, you're a brother, and you know you're always welcome here, my friend. And I hope, like you and Mojo and whoever else wants to come down, Ron Adams, and
I think we should get a whole group of us to go out there this year from here. You know, like because there's a good group of guys that would go for sure.
well, I'm talking even like come down for Flash Bash or Gold Rush too.
That's what I mean. Gold Rush.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
kind of in the middle.
definitely.
Oh, Matt, prospector and geologist there. Matt Huntsbar. He's moving to Pennsylvania, so he's gonna be within
Even
striking.
closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were at Gold Rush Days this year, him and his dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I bet, good thing he still lives fairly close to Virginia. You know, he does pretty good over there.
In Virginia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, his dad. Next time I see Bob, I definitely gonna bum another ride in his plane. It was great when our first year when we did that outing with East Coast Prospecting. Bob and Matt's dad took me up for like 45 minutes in his airplane. Loved every minute of it. Loved it. Maybe we could hire him to fly us out to California.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
That'd be a quick way to get back and forth from Boston.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a long way to go in a small plane.
Yeah, you'll be stopping here and there, that's for sure, buddy. But there's no TSA or whatever. And
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Definitely. Okay, let me. Yeah. Well, Adam, we'll let you get
Yeah, I
inside,
gotta get up early.
out of the shed, and you, like we wake up early.
Yes.
Dano
Every
too.
day.
Thanks for being on again, brother. It's been a
Oh, yeah,
while.
it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'm glad
Yeah,
I got
you
the
too.
opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great talking. Yeah.
And we always wish you well and Petey well, the
Yeah.
whole family. That kid of yours is growing like a weed.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Well, I'm sure you don't.
He's
The
gonna be a
fruit-
miner for sure, though. That kid, I'm telling you, he knows, like, already knows how to do stuff. It's kind of, he knows how to, he gets to understands the motion of the panning and everything, and
Well,
he's
that's cool.
constantly out in the garage tinkering with the dredge, and
Teach him young. He'll be your mining buddy.
you know,
Get all those boys on the river with you.
I just gotta pay the older ones.
Yeah, you can work them.
Yeah, $40. Come on, let's go.
Good night, Kevin. And on that note, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight.
Watching tonight.
It was great having you with us. Next week, we're going to have Alan Robertson on. He's really big into do-it-yourself stuff. Should be a really good show. And then the week after that is always Open Line Tuesday. So remember, send in your show and tell stuff, and we'll show what you got to this email right here, flashingyourpan@gmail.com for the 27th.
I'd send my
And
nuggets in.
yeah, you can, Jesse. Even you, buddy.
Even me,
you.
I had a really cool picture of my coin.
Excellent. Everybody have an awesome week to come, and this coming weekend. On that note, may you always have a flash in your pan.
You know what he's gonna say next?
That's right, because it does happen, right, Adam? Right, Rose?
Right.
It does.
Maybe one day too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody. God bless. Love y'all.
Night.
All right, folks. Peace.
Good night, HD. Say hi, Judy. Moto Mining. Patrick Moore. ECP.
Good night, buddy.
Hey, Lucky Ducky Thomas Foltz.
Patrick at the end.
Yeah, very
Richard Davis.
Better late than never. Ronald. Hey, Gold Squad.
Good night, Otis. Good night.
Otis. It does happen. Yes, it does, Otis, bro.
Jason Keith. Good night, buddy.
Apple, White, and Sons Explorations. Good night. Thank
Good night,
you.
Elder
We'll
Ed.
do our best.
Oh, look who just showed up. Patrick Moore.
Yeah.
Say bye, man.
Incognito.
Oh,
Bye,
pack
Miss
mule.
Laurel. Hey, and yeah, Miss Laurel, email me.
Miss Laurel, email her.
Buenos nachos, David Villa.
Adios, amigos.